Hi Earth signs. Happy New Moon in Leo. This is going to be a little collective message for you that I hope is helpful in some way. I hope that it's insightful and encouraging. I hope that it's able to come alongside you in some way and assist you in gaining a greater sense of clarity, providing you a sense of confirmation or validation to anything that you may be navigating at this time. Okay? That being said, as you pay attention to the messages, bounce everything off your own intuition, your own inner guidance, right? You know yourself best. Sorry if that was loud. It was definitely loud here. Send them some love. Right? We all need a little love, which is, a big theme here in the new moon in Leo. Leo rules the heart space. There's this sense of this kind of heart renewal energy. There's lots of retrograde planets. There's a lot of past energies coming up for review, past energies coming up in the physical life, past emotions, past memories, just past things. There's just a lot. There could even be things like that are occurring currently that kind of trigger certain things from the past, emotions from the past, and there's this kind of opportunity here to really employ the learning that was gained, the wisdom that was gained at that time. It's a very raw energy, to be honest. Yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what's going on. There's earth energies too. I mean, we've got Jupiter in retrograde in Taurus. Uranus is about to go retrograde in Taurus. Virgo, we're gonna be heading into Virgo season. Mercury is going retrograde in Virgo on the 23rd. So there's some earth energies in there. Lots of fire, lots of earth right now, which is a very interesting kind of like almost like gas brake. That's what I saw, like a car, like gas pedal, brake pedal. It's kind of this push pull. There's kind of a tension, a stretching. So let's see. What do we got here? Okay. So we've got the Queen of Inspiration. So the Queen of Wands on this deck. We've got the Death card. We've got the Seven of Inspiration, the Ten of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. So, whoa. So a lot of past pain coming up right now that is coming up for review, to be let go, to be released. It's important to really connect with your core right now, earth signs, to really tap into your fire, your life force, your energy, okay? To really hold your own, to really protect your space, to protect your peace, and really kind of stand strong in the face of these old things coming up, these old things playing out again in some way, right? With all of these, like these retrogrades, we have Venus retrograde, Mars retrograde, Jupiter, Saturn, I believe, Neptune, like there's a lot. So, and then with the South Node in Libra, North Node in Aries, there's this karmic clearing. So things are being cleared out, right? There's this profound heart space renewal, but it feels like pulverizing in a way. Okay, it's changing, it's shifting. With the Wheel of Fortune here, the Death card, new seasons are upon you, okay? Like this is bringing in and hearkening in a whole new time, especially on this new moon in Leo. It's a new beginning. It is a new moon phase. Again, it is like I just saw, okay, this is so interesting. I'm such a Lord of the Rings girly. But Spirit just showed me like the heart of like Mordor. It feels like there's things to be taken into the heart of Mordor. And there was a few readings that I did like maybe 6 months ago. Yeah. I forget which one it was, but I feel like it was about 6 months ago. And it was this similar imagery. Spirit was showing me the similar imagery of like bringing these rings of our, to Mordor, the things that are weighing us down, the things that, yeah. So that there's an element of that here, and I feel you bringing these things to the pits of Mordor here, this past pain, right? The Ten of Voices is painful things that have happened. These are past painful cycles. The Queen of Inspiration here, like giving me very regal energy, very strong, very powerful. The Queen of Inspiration has been through so much, okay? She is literally forged in fire, and that's something that I'm really feeling in your energy. Earth signs, forged in fire. And that came through in the fire sign reading too, just in a slightly different way, but there could definitely be a theme here with the new moon in Leo. So there's change though with the wheel. It's shifting, it's changing, there's things moving. With the death card as well, there's transformation. It's Phoenix energy, Earth, like it's Phoenix energy. Phoenixes have to get burnt to a crisp first. They go into ashes, and then they rise again, and they have a cycle with that. And each time they rise again, they're bigger, they're brighter, they're more aware of their abilities, their agility, like their wingspan. I just saw that like image too. Oh my gosh, it's like showing me all my favorite shows right now. But like in the Harry Potter, I think it's the second book. Yeah, the second book, when like Dumbledore's Phoenix saves Harry and Ginny. So I just heard redemption. There's this sense of help available to you as well. But ultimately, it's like you're this phoenix rising. And also too, this reminds me of that like moth creature that like Gandalf like catches, and whispers to like get the message out, kind of thing. And like the eagles come and rescue him. Very interesting. And the eagles too rescue Frodo and Sam from Mordor. So there's something with that. Okay, here we have the Ace of Inspiration, and then we have the Seven of Materials. So we have that fire and earth that we're talking about at the beginning of the reading, with the Muse of Materials at the bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles. So all of this, okay, all of this work, like all of this like review process, all of this Phoenix rising from the ashes, all of this stuff that we've been talking about here, taking certain things to the heart of Mordor to let go, right, to destroy, is assisting in like a whole bright new beginning, right? It's over. There's things that you're putting to rest completely right now. With all of these retrogrades, there's a lot that I sense you putting a lot of effort into, really standing strong with like old things that even might have been able to shake you up in the past, but just don't have the same power over you anymore, but like they're trying. So this is like old limiting beliefs, self-doubt, like things like that. And those themes pop up in our lives throughout our existence, right? But we get better at spotting them. We get better at responding to them as we go on, if we keep bringing our awareness to them. And I definitely feel that in your energy, those of you who are here and resonating with that. Interesting. So there's certain things that just can't scare you anymore. There's certain things that can't like shake you out of your power as much. They might try. It definitely might have moments, but I feel like there's just such a quicker bounce back. Again, with this phoenix rescuing these eagles, it's like immediately spirit is there, immediately to like wipe your brow, immediately to like levitate you out of there, and also for you to be aware to ask for that too, to be like, you know what, I need to pop out of this, or again, bring your awareness to it. And the more you bring awareness to certain things, the less power they have, right? So we've got the Ace of Emotions and the Knight of Emotions. Wow. Ooh, it feels like so cooling, these cards coming out after all this earth and fire. It's just this sense of being like cleansed, right? This is your heart space. There's this room now to, you know, for your emotions to kind of bubble up from the deep, your soul to expand, your intuition to really take up more space because of all this clearing that you're doing. And you know, if you're experiencing things kind of in the physical as well, like this, it's the same. I feel it very energetically. I feel it very spiritually, mentally, but I also can imagine for some of you it's happening physically too, or there's certain themes coming up physically in your external environment, or like, you know, past people coming up with these retrogrades, and just again demonstrating what you have learned from the past, like whether or not you're holding your boundaries with these people, like, just interacting in a way that feels authentic to you but also safe to you, whatever it may be. I just feel like you are really, again, being in your integrity with it, even if it may shake you up a little bit, knowing that the boundaries that you have are there for a reason and to hold them. And if there's anything like trying to elicit certain responses from you, because there's that kind of energy too, if there's anything in your external world that is trying to elicit certain responses from you that you may have had in your past but have outgrown, again, this is just you giving you the opportunity to really demonstrate your growth to yourself, to spirit, and that's all, to really put this cycle to an end, to rest. Okay, like, it's, as much as it's very bizarre, I can imagine, right, with the Death card and the Wheel, this energy is really empowering. It's going to show you so much about how much you've grown. Yes, how much you've grown, and how, like, I want to say, like, fierce and articulate you are, because that's definitely coming through here. There's just things that you're not running away from as much. You've turned around and you stopped. Like, there's just certain painful cycles you are putting to rest right now. Deep diver, diving into a task. Yeah, you're taking your time with it right now. Like, you are you are repairing the veil, this forgiveness. There's a sense of suturing fragments of yourself back together throughout, like examining these painful wounds, right? These wounds in your past and these past cycles, right? These are things that have happened already. These are things that have occurred. So there's profound levels of healing here, earth signs. It's just like I can't even really put it into words, but like you're, creating a safe space for yourself, within yourself, a home for yourself, to really tune into the heart, to follow the heart, to tend to the heart, to listen to the heart, to heal the heart, to validate, yourself, to show up for yourself, to, like this is a lot. Like forgiveness is something that we, give to ourselves to release the burden of something that was painful, right? Like it does not mean that you have to, it does not mean it condones whatever happened, right? But it's this like permission to let go of the weight, to forgive, right? It's like, again, there's something with this where it's like forgiving yourself for not knowing what you know now then, and what you learned then, applying it now, if that makes sense. Wow. These readings, honestly, like I almost cried in like the fire sign reading, and I'm getting there. I'm getting there with you too, just because this is just so powerful. I just heard it ends with me. This is it. This is like, this does not continue on with me. There's a sense of generational healing here. There's a sense of like, yeah, something that has been bothering you for some time. There's, again, painful cycles that have been that have occurred, that have, needed tending to, and there's just divine timing with certain things, right? Like, and there's layers to this, like the Ten of Swords, there's layers. And so there's this sense of like getting to the final layer of something and finally really being able to let it go, to release it. And also like really like observe yourself in the ways that you respond to those things, right? Because we're gonna have triggers like moving forward, but it's in how we bring our awareness to them and kind of respond to them, that really shows the growth and shows the healing. So wow, you're diving deep into the depths of these places, and have been, and now with this new moon in Leo, it's this like fresh, clean slate, okay? Cranberry dragon, prosperity. Yeah, it's all bringing in so much more prosperity. All this room you're making for yourself, all of this clearing is just making more room for your expansion, for you to really follow your heart, to really take action towards your dreams, to really feel your soul, expand your heart, heal your power, your vitality, really to embody it, okay? So your postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken for you to reach some of your goals, and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude and tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality, but we know that happy rewards are on their way to you even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more, we promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not in arriving at any destination. You are surrounded by so much love and care. Can you feel us? Oh, thank you, Spirit. Yes. Tune into that gratitude and joy, because anything trying to knock you off kilter, anything trying to like, you know, get you to kind of like, I don't know, I heard the word goad. I don't even know if that's a word, like goad you into like a certain response that you may have had in the past, and you just like, you've healed that part of yourself, you've outgrown it, and now is the time to demonstrate that. And again, close these chapters, close them up, let them go and heal, right? Like that in itself is a grief process, because these are things that have been carried by you for a long time, and these are certain chapters and seasons in your life that bring up a lot of emotion. So continue to be gentle with yourself, and yeah, tune into those like simple, beautiful moments, the breezes on your cheek, the sunlight, you know, like moments with loved ones that feel like home to you, your pets, your plants, you know, nature, whatever, you know, really kind of brings you and grounds you into your body and into life, okay? Because man, you are stepping forward more and more into your power, and you know, and just so much prosperity and like abundance and creativity and like passion, and it's just so beautiful. So I hope this is encouraging in some way. I hope that it's helpful, and I will catch you in the next one.